Buonasera and good evening everybody, MannwidaPlann here, hanging out today in the curiouser and curiouser world of No Man's Sky on the Xbox One. Thanks for coming to join today, guys. Hope you're doing well, hope you're doing great. I am completely overwhelmed in this game at the moment. I'm not going to lie, completely overwhelmed. So we're carrying on right after the ending of the last episode where we went jumping across a few systems in search of a Vy'keen controlled system to hire ourselves an armorer, and we succeeded. In fact, we succeeded in more than just that. We also managed to find our very first Atlas interface and discovered about the Atlas seed, and apparently we are requested to find more of them, but I am also able to craft said things, which is quite interesting. So we'll need to find another one of the interfaces as well at some point in the future. We also did manage to get the Vy'keen dude. He is recruited at our facility back at base at the moment, and indeed we also found I can't remember their name. What was their name? It will be inside of here. Artemis. That was it. We also found Artemis, who was an abandoned kind of person who crash landed or something along the lines, and they are surrounded by 16, ironically, 16 of these very strange creatures or things, and they need some help. So we have to try and track down them to find out what's going on there. Lots of very different things happening in this game at the moment. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by it, but you know what? You guys can help me out. If you got any ideas or comments or things that are actually can kind of point me in the right direction here, drop them in the comments box below for me. I greatly appreciate it. However, I've been having a little bit of an explore around this station where we find ourselves at the moment, and check out this beauty. The Raycast Beam IH6/54K/D. Beautiful name, probably will rename it, but this is a very nice size multi-tool. It's a B class, it's just over 2 million units, and we can indeed afford it. Now, I am very tempted to buy this. Very tempted indeed. However, we also do have our new Vy'keen dude. Now, I don't know if he's going to make multi-tools for us. Most likely he's going to unlock craftable blueprints and upgrades for said multi-tools. So I'm unsure whether to pick this up right now or to leave it. Not entirely certain. I believe I'm going to leave it for the time being until we know what that does. I also know these weapon terminals do not change unless you buy them. Now, I have also been visiting these guys and having a little chat with them, and these guys have some rather interesting upgrades and blueprints that we can purchase. A little bit better than the ones I was finding in the last system that we were hanging out in. So let's have a little chat with this little dude here and see what you've got in the way of blueprinties. Now, Blaze Javelin, Mass Accelerator, all of these things sound quite fantastic, but these are things I'm wanting to install in my new multi-tool, which we're not going to do because we're going to be changing that. However, ooh, hello, encrypted navigation data. Don't think I saw you before. I had an idea here, because we've got everybody set up at the base, back at the little planet that we've got, which is like 4 or 5 systems behind us now, and I really want to get them onto a freighter, and I need to find a better freighter before I do that, because otherwise when I change, it'll all be gone, it'll be a waste of time and money. So what I want to do is find a better freighter. I'm going to guess we need to find a better economy. Now, when we were jumping around in the last episode, we could see what the economy of these places were, and inside of here, I believe, it's a ship upgrade, and there is right there an economy scanner. An upgrade to the Starship's galactic stereo sensors. This device allows the user to access detailed economic data about a system without having to visit it. So we could use that and then find out where the like richest places are, and I assume if it's a really, really rich place, we're going to be able to find some better ships there. And then maybe if we hang around long enough, we'll be able to find one that is in distress and get ourselves a freebie, which would be pretty cool. Got myself the upgrade from there, so that's not a huge worry. I did think, was it you? I believe you had a very interesting one for my exosuit that I quite like the look of. God, you are so freaky. I love these get goods. They're super amazing. Blueprints, or was it upgrade module? I feel like it was an upgrade module. Rocket boots. Ooh. Advanced jump capabilities can take huge leaps with ease. Oh, I want it. I want rocket boots. Salt refractor. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting the freaking rocket boots, man. I am getting the rocket boots. Let's do this again, because it must have been an actual upgrade module that I spotted. I believe it was a thermal protection one, meaning that it'll be much easier. Now, every time I've come to these now, I just head down and I look for the S-class ones. There we go. Thermal protection one. Pretty expensive, but you know what? We've got the money for it. Drastically improves survival times in sub-zero environments. Now, I'm guessing we could get a couple of different ones of these. So again, we can keep that until we're actually ready to install it into our suit when we have enough inventory space to get everything connected in a beautiful way. Really pleased with that. That's pretty good for us. Now, what we need to do here, if we check out our log which I've already got here. We've got to build the rocket boots, that's fine. This one appeared. Base computer archives have been updated, meaning that there's more buildable stuff for us to check out. We also have to go and speak to the armorer, and we need to speak to the overseer yet again, now that we have the armorer at our base. So we need to get back home. That's going to be the biggest thing. So I'm going to head back. Now, we could... You know what, we should just try the teleporter, shouldn't we? Because otherwise I'm going to have to make 4 different jumps to get back to where I was. Now, admittedly, the last couple of times we've used these teleporters to get back to base, it has really messed up the terrain generation. However, I found that if I leave the planet and then return, that rectifies itself. So let's give it a go and see if we can return to base. Now, I'm hoping... Well, I can just summon my fleet, can't I? I can just summon my fleet indeed. Now, that was another one. We've got another little marker on that system as well. The hollow terminus. Very, very strange. Very, very strange. Let us return to our outpost in the hopes of proceeding further. And here we are, back on our little home system of Malaxia, with our ship spawned right in front of ourselves and our base actually looking okay. Very happy about that. That is like the best parking. I could never have got that to do its thing. Got ourselves another coordinate there for something or other. Travel to the stranger's coordinates. That's the awakening. Oh, these are all the missions jumping back in at us. But you know what? First off the bat, let's see what the base computer has to say. Base registered to current owner, upload and construction permissions. Note, uploading will override any previous things. Use the space station terminus to teleport to base at any time. Didn't it say that I have something else to be checking out there? Do I need to track that as my active quest? There you go. There we are. Let's see what it's got. Automated archive recovery in progress. Data recovered, 6%. New data available. Yay. Search archives, search construction database. Is this a choice? Construction. Because I love building things. Base technology data extracted, downloading plans. Storage container plans restored. New building part learned. Storage unit. Spacious additional storage. Is this the same? Is this the same thing? Additional log data. Additional data available. Okay. Is that like previous user recovered? Only it's a bit corrupted. Search archives. Entry number 4925X follows. Found additional buried technology modules, construction proceeding smoothly. Recent expedition yielded sneeze, copying data to sneezing. Readable archive retrieval complete, beginning defragmentation of next segment. Okay, go ahead. So that will continue to kind of like do things. I'm not sure about this at all. Because this is going to be the same thing of what I've already learned. Or is it going to be larger? Oh, I see. There is actually like a set amount of number of them that we can build. Hang on a minute. Is that little logo above the one different? I think that little logo above the one is different. I'm going to get some sodium and find out. If this is larger storage, then I am going to be really happy. Because that giant box with just 5 spaces in it is just insane. Ooh. Finally, this weapon has updated and changed itself as well. What is this? Ah, it's a littler one. It looks pretty cool. Another B class. Looks like we're getting some better weaponry available to us now as well. Does this have any salt? Just sodium, not salt, to save me running around looking for some? That would be pretty amazing. Yeah, it does. It's got some. Let's buy it all. Okay, again for testing purposes. Let us see what this does. That sun went down really, really quickly. Okay. Storage container. I like it how they snap together. Do they stack? They do indeed. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, limited 1 per base, so you can only get 1 of each number. And it contains 5 slots again. So no, that was completely nothing new to me whatsoever. What a huge waste of my time. Nevertheless, it appears though there is another... Oh no, that's just my waypoint. Okay, fair enough. Alright. That was a little bit disappointing. Never mind. Let us go and see what the Vy'keen dude has to say for himself. He should be hanging out here. Hey, buddy. How's it going? I am happy to see you, Perfect and Nuna. What have you got for me? These facilities are glorious, but know that we Vy'keen exterminate worlds that show even the merest hint of weapons production. Consider yourself lucky that I am your friend. Okay. You have crystals coming out of your face. How did I only just notice you have crystals coming out of your face? Violence must be ended. This is the way of Dringara. I might have pronounced that correctly, I have no idea. This is the way of Herc. When murder is gone, the last weapon fired will be at the Vy'keen ourselves, having served our holy purpose. Okay. Interesting idea. As a gesture of peace, the armorer offers me a piece of an exosuit technology that they are keen to demonstrate they are more than just a simple warrior. Accept the gift. Let's go. Rah, wear it with pride. Now, before we can begin our work together, there is something we must deal with. Okay. High Command would not permit me to reside here and ignore my purpose, Interloper. I have discovered a weapons factory nearby, and to sabotage it would demonstrate our worth. While you are there, perhaps you may also learn something useful for yourself. I learned the Vy'keen believe that no other species should be able to hold weapons. That's a bit mean, because I want weapons. After the atrocities committed by the Gek, only the Vy'keen should be trusted with arms. The armorer gives me the location of a nearby weapon factory, claiming it is operating illegally. If I go there and shut down the production, I may be able to extract a valuable blueprint. Very nice indeed. Sounds like a good idea. Like it. Go with honor, but beware. The eye of the Sentinels will be upon the facility. Yep, we're going to end up with a buttload of trouble. And life support module B. Alright, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. We have a nice little spot in my inventory to install that, would you think? Now, my life support is right there, so you know what? Move that out the way, pick that guy up. Oh, wait, install it with X, do we? Do we put it there and then, yeah, install it and pop it there? And it will boost my life support, offering significant improvements to a solar power panel. Solar panel. Can we get solar power to charge our life support then? Is that a thing? That sounds quite interesting. Let's do a little bit of organization here just to tidy things up just a touch. Yeah, that'll do just fine. And we also have that other module which I kind of wanted to install as well. This is the hazard protection one. Obviously that is going to be going next to here. Excellent. Beautiful. So now we are protected a little bit more from the cold. I have a feeling all of this is going to have to be uninstalled and moved around. I really, really do. Although I don't think I can actually uninstall that one, which means I won't be able to put anything next to my jetpack. Very, very strange. Very strange indeed. Alright, excellent. Let us have a quick chat at what little Neceptim would like us to get up to as well today. How are you feeling, buddy? We got the Vy'keen man. You must be happy as always. Things are aligning. We are ready now for a Gek farmer to join us. A Gek farmer? More as well, really? Indeed, I have already prepared their contract. All you need to do is gather the selenium required to finalize their workstation. Export to Neceptim grows in confidence. He asks again to expand my home. I find it hard to disagree with them, for a farmer would open up a world of possibilities. The overseer needs solarium to complete the agricultural terminal plans. Scorched planets requires Hatmagorses to harvest. This is just growing and growing and growing and growing. I would really like to be continuing this on a freighter, so we might put a pin in expanding this place any further. Otherwise, we're just going to have a huge amount of work to do when we come to rebuilding this place onto an actual starship kind of thing. That could be a huge, huge pain in the butt. Alright, excellent. So, let's see about... Oh, wait. Wait for additional data to be recovered. Okay, fair enough. We need some solarium, which I think I might be able to... Oh no, Scorched World. Okay, we may have to track that down another day as well. But we can go and shut down that weapons factory. That sounds like very much a good idea. How far away is it? Yeah, no, super far away. Let's go take care of that one. Under the cover of night, we arrive at the weapons factory, requiring to be disabled for our Vy'keen friend to prove his worth. We are out of launch fuel thruster, which is a bit of an issue as the world renders around us. We shall hit a save point and make ourselves some more launch thrusters so we can get the heck out of here quite quickly. I'm gonna do this the same way as last time. Blast the door open and run away. Oh, wait. This place has already been bust open. Oh, is this the same one that I've already came to? Oh, that's super convenient. That means I can just walk in here and do it. It is the same one I've been in. Fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go. Production status 95% efficiency. We'll soon change that. The factory was indeed engaged in the production of illegal weaponry, just as the Vy'keen had claimed. I should shut down production and see what can be gained from their systems. Override it. New blueprint accepted, beginning fabrication. I override the production line, subsiding their blueprints for something more harmless. The factory will produce light bulbs, at least for now. Excellent idea. I take a copy of the weapon blueprint previously in production, although I cannot understand it. Okay, so we've got a blueprint that we don't understand, and this place is now making light bulbs. What a fantastic idea. I love it. Now, before we return to our armorer friend, we put down one of these autonomous mining units a little while ago before we left the system, and I would like to see how this has been doing. I'm wondering if it actually destroys the copper deposit, or if it just continuously takes copper without actually destroying the resource, meaning it will endlessly mine copper for me, which would just be fantastic. Although, of course, it will eventually run out of carbon, and will need to be refueled. But let's have a look here. Ooh. That copper deposit has not changed in the slightest. It really hasn't. Let's see how this has been doing. It has indeed got 250 copper in it, and it ran out of fuel. So if I go and refuel you as much as I can, and I'm assuming I need to take out what that is because it's all you can hold, yep, and right back to work you go. Oh man, those things are amazing. We are going to be utilizing them. Alright, excellent. So, we are going to return to our armorer and see if he can understand this blueprint. Where did I park my ship? There it is. And in the next one, we'll have a bit more of a challenge for us. I have an idea. It's going to be a long one. Okay, so here we are, and thankfully the day is just about arising because I'm sick of the darkness. It's absolutely insane. Let's see what this guy has to say for himself, although we will not accept another mission from him because this is getting a bit too complicated for us now. We need to get these things into a freighter. I really, really do want to do that. We have too much to explore. We can't keep returning here every time we want to do something. You have shut down their production, Interloper. Perhaps she will make a Vy'keen of you yet. Excellent work, Interloper. Grah. Did you obtain any technology of your own? Here, I will decrypt it for you. We shall continue your training. Weapons are nothing without usage, without the glory of a righteous war. A cadmium drive. Excellent, very good. Now I believe that allows us, as it says there, allows us to travel to red stellar bodies, although I believe using the freighter does not kind of depict you can go to any one using a freighter, so that sounds a little bit more interesting for us. So whether I'll need this or not, I am unsure. But very cool to have. Steel yourself, Interloper. Pirates have discovered our world. They will provide practice for your weapons. Attack, attack, burn their hives of villainy and sin. Let them know that this is no one's sky but ours. No man's sky, haha. As they tell me of the pirates, the armor begins to shake. I have not seen such passion, such hatred expression in them for any other being. The armor alerts me to the presence of pirate ships orbiting this world, asking me to go and fight them. We may as well, because hey, I'm going to be heading up to my freighter pretty soon anyway. Fight well, Interloper, destroy them before they draw more sentinel attention to our homeworld. Sounds like fun. Sounds like good fun. Let's have a quick check on our mission log as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all of it for me. Okay, now where shall we install that scanner? Now I believe it has to go into our freighter, which means if we trade up again, it's going to be the last trade. Because otherwise we'll lose that technology and have to rebuild it. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I doubt we're going to be able to get one that's worth billions here. Let's go and kick some pirate butt. That's definitely got to be a thing. And then I shall see about potentially hunting down a brand new freighter for us. I'm hoping we'll be able to find a pretty good one. Okay, a couple of pirates taken care of without a huge problem whatsoever. However, now I am looking at getting this one underway. I want to find a much better freighter to have everything installed upon. It sounds like a much better idea. If we can find one that's just even a little bit better, I'll feel more comfortable in building these guys into it and we'll be able to keep it for some time. But I don't really want one that's only got 15 to 16 slots. It kind of would be better to find one with a bit more cargo on it. So let's see what we can do here in the way of this. Because what I'd like to do is to install this scanner into it and try it out heading to a more powerful system. So if we go to its technology section here, I can't install anything in here. However, I bet I can install it in the starship. I can indeed. Right, okay, so it has to go onto the starship, it can't go into the freighter, which means we need to be... Well, we could always use the starship to search the systems that we want, and then use the freighter to jump to them. Okay, good. For this little bit to build, we shall require, firstly to be in our Starship's technology page, what was it? 5 microprocessors, which I actually have. I prepared those. They're inside of my storage chest. And I was preparing them for another large refiner, but that's fine. We can use them here. And a technology module, which I believe you sell. And surely enough, you do indeed. Let's grab one of them. Very nice. I believe I left them in here. I did indeed. 5 microprocessors. Excellent. That is all that we shall require for this. So let's see how we do here. Alright, 1 economy scanner. Let's build that guy in. Now, if we head out into space using this guy, we should be able to find what kind of economy systems have. Alright, good. So, let's have a little look at our galaxy map now and see what this does. I'm hoping... Ooh. An anomaly. Another atlas. Only 2 jumps away, actually, as well. That's very nice. Interesting. The stranger's coordinates are here as well. So the economy here is experimental. What is this one? That's construction. Also construction. Okay. Let's turn to free explore here. And see what we can find nearby. Aha! Here we are. This is a high-tech economy. Now, again, I would assume that this would be a better one for being able to find ourselves here. So this is just below our journey start. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to tag. Ah, there is indeed, look. So if we headed to where that is, we can set a waypoint. There we go. Okay, excellent. So we actually have a destination waypoint set there. So if we back out of this and head to our freighter, hopefully we'll have enough fuel to actually be able to jump over there. And then we can see if we find better ships in a high-tech system. It feels like something that could be a thing, don't you think? Whoa, don't crash into the freighter. Don't crash into the freighter. Alrighty, here we are. That actually worked very, very well. And in fact, when I was looking over the map and looking at the other systems that were nearby, I could still see that the economy rate was in high tech. So it looks like having that scanner installed on my ship actually affects the freighter's scanning as well, which is awesome. Super, super handy to know. So let's have a little look around what we can find in this place. It looks like a pretty big system. There's quite a few planets around here as well. And I'm hoping we should be able to find either some good spaceships or some good capital ships, or even some good freighters. We don't have a huge amount of money to ourselves at the moment, sadly, but we can at least have a look around and see what we can find. There's a little cluster of a fleet over here right in front of me. Let's just head over and have a little look at what they are. Yeah, these guys appear to be the same kind of chunky ones that we had found once before, so that's not... Oh, hello. Wait, you're a freighter. Hang on a moment, I haven't seen you before. Hello there, sir. What is your vessel? I wish to investigate it. Let's offer to buy it and have a little gander, shall we? C-Class 16 slots. Exactly the same of what we've got at the moment. That's a letdown. Never mind, I shall explore the area, and if I find something beautiful, I will bring you guys back.
1 eternity later.
Whoa. Holy freaking baller. I have been warping around for quite some time trying to find myself a big ship, and oh my freaking god, did I just find myself a big ship. Like, the biggest ship I have ever freaking seen is hanging around here. This thing is ginormous. It's under attack. I don't know whether it's going to be one of the free giveaway things. I have no idea. But let's clear out these douchebags and have a look. Oof, that appears to be all of them. There was a couple hanging around there, that's for sure. Let's have a look here. Emergency comms. It's a little Geckman. My, oh my, that is a beastie. So, yeah, I've been flying around to other systems, trying to keep an eye out to finding ones that had the most lucrative of economies. And this one I found is booming. I was looking at the type of economy. What I actually need to be doing is looking at the state of it. So you've got a type of economy, and then it says whether it's doing well, whether it's doing badly, whether it's doing poorly, or however. This is a booming one, and I've been jumping around between this one and some others in the hope of finding a nice freighter, and I just wasn't having any luck at all. Some different shaped ones, but nothing that was more than 16 slots. So hopefully we've got some luck here. Tepavoga? Alright, Commander Tepavoga, what do you got for me? What have you got, except for the most adorable hat in all of the universe? Look at it, it's amazing. Oh, he called me friend. Alright, amazing. Super excited. Let's have a look at it. Oh, 30 mil, but it's 26 slots. Ooh. What would it be with comparing my one? Still 30 mil. Dang it. Alright, so that answers that question. We are going to need a lot more money to be able to find something of this kind of classing. That is a bit of a pain in the balls. What a pain in the butt. Now, will it be worthwhile of me actually moving everything off my ship onto my freighter for the time being, and then having a look around when we've made a buttload of money for finding a better freighter? Because 30 mil ain't pocket change. Definitely ain't pocket change. I feel like we're going to be needing a lot more if I wanted something even bigger than this, so that could potentially be a bit of an issue. Nevertheless, we shall have a think about it, that's for sure. Well, that was a rather fruitless adventure on my part. However, it does work out with exceptionally good timing. I've just checked the upload schedule so far for this week, and I believe that this episode now will be released on Saturday. And that means that tonight we're going to be doing a live stream on Twitch on this game, because all the live streams have moved to Twitch recently, if you haven't heard. So if you'd like to come over and head and join us out while we make up a rack load of money and get all the cash together to buy ourselves a brand new super mega huge freighter. Now at least we know how to find one. Got to aim for the higher class systems such as Booming or Prosperous or any other ones that sound like they're going to be very good. And you need to, I believe, also have played at least 3 hours of the game, as far as I can tell from looking at the wikis and any other kind of posts that I can see about it. And then once that happens, you should get an event spawn similar to what I did when you drop in from Warp directly in front of a super mega dude, which is pretty amazing. So we're going to test that out a little bit more on stream, and I'll let you guys know about it all in the next episode as well, so hopefully that will come into purpose for us. However, what we've got today is we're going to have to call it around about here, but firstly let's have a little bit of word with the base computer, because I saw it say that there was more things ready to happen to it. Let's track it first so that it updates and it allows me to get the correct thing that I want. What else have you got for me? Automated archive recovery in progress. New things available. Alright, is it going to be another storage box that's completely useless to me? Exo2 technology. Personal upgrade module. Okay. Any particular type of personal upgrade? And there is another archive released. What does this one say perhaps? Entry number 29 Entry number 4925 question mark follows. My exosuit has directed me to a crashed starship. Controls react to my touch. I can only assume it belongs to me. No memory of it. No sense of a before. That sounds familiar. That was the same thing that we said at the beginning of the game. Okay. That's a bit worrying. Is this our base computer thing? Is this all ours and we're like caught in some kind of infinite time loop, forced to retrace our steps with no memory of a before? This sounds horrible. I'm not enjoying this. We just got ourselves a life support module actually, and I've already built one of those, but apparently we have another one here. Can we stack them together, I wonder? Gas Steve. Oh, Civ. Okay. Gas Steve. Excellent, fantastic. Alright, cool. Well, that's kind of handy for us. Let's have a word with our little Vy'keen man, because we have to come back and see this dude about something. Again, need to make sure that we track our requests before we do these things. Return to the armorer. We hunted down your pirates, my friend. How are you feeling now? Is it done, Interloper? Have you purged these vile beings from our air? I have indeed, my friend. They are gone. Well fought, Interloper. To be young. To kill again. How I envy you. Interloper, there is both good news and bad news. Some of the pirates appear to have fled your wrath, but this merely delays their righteous extermination. Hunt them down, interrogate them for potential weapons technology, and consign them to the Great Abyss. Fantastic. I shall indeed do that. Clearly possessed by the thrill of the hunt, but this energy cannot disguise the fact that they appear to be weakening, as residing here in my base caused them to become ill. Oh no, not another huge problem with one of our people. The armorer wishes for me to find the escaped pirates and take any technology that they may possess. This is your prize, Interloper. Weapons technology and a pirate to do with as you will. Make our ancestors proud. I shall indeed, my friend, but I'm afraid there, guys, that is going to be for the next episode. Again, I'm completely unsure about how the timing of this episode has gone, as I've spent a lot of time jumping around between systems, so it's very, very hard to track. I will do my very best to edit it down to make sure that it's a good length, or if it turns out that it's not actually that long, then this part will not be seen by you guys, and I will make it a little bit longer as well. But then, nevertheless, either way, thank you guys very much for joining there, my friends. If you have enjoyed it, do me a huge favor, hit the like button for me, and if you're looking forward to more, don't forget, of course, to subscribe so you're not going to miss out on any episodes coming to the channel in the next few days. And as per always, my friends, take care, everybody, all the best, and I can't wait to see you all again soon.